Hi, my name is Tyler with Electric Personal Training, and today we are going over the Pocket Trainer training mode functionality, which is a super cool tool if you are a trainer. It's an even cooler tool if you are a trainer who uses EPT Pocket Trainer and your client does too. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what it can do for you as a trainer as well as your clients. So we're going to go ahead and start with our trainer device here on the left. We are able to go ahead and come in here and see our options. We're going to be going into the client manager as a trainer. First, let's take a look at our clients. So you can add a new client. This is just a client I went ahead and loaded in. We can edit our rates here by simply tapping and changing. Let's say we want to bump them up to $50 an hour. We'll go ahead and save that. And now it's all updated. We can also, whenever we work out, charge them their hour, or let's say we're doing 45 minutes or even 30 minutes. We can also credit them when they pay us. So if they pay us for several hours, we can go ahead and add that in. Makes it nice and easy to keep track of balances. Now, on top of that, we can also add notes. As we know, most people will either have some restrictions, some preferences, some goals, some kind of concern that we want to be aware of before we start the session. And when you have a lot of clients, it can be easy to forget something that is very important. So you want to go ahead and add these things in here with the notes. We'll go ahead and save changes, come back, and let's say we're ready for our workout. What we're going to do is just go ahead and tap log workout. Now we're going to log our session here. We are going to log just like we would any other workout. So let's say we're going to do some side crunches. Sure, why not? We're going to do 10 and 10, and sure, this is just whatever you're doing during your workout. And let's say we do some leg lifts. And we are going to also just do 10 and 10. This doesn't really matter as much. This is just how we're going to fill in our workout that we're doing with our client. This is just like we would do in any other workout. If you don't know how to log workouts yet, go ahead and look at the how to log your workout video that I also have for Pocket Trainer. It's just like a personal workout. The only difference here is that everything we do in trainer mode, after we click that trainer mode button on home, is a separate database for each client. So what that means is if I log 100 pounds on bench press for client A, and I log 200 pounds on bench press for myself, those two are not going to get in the way of each other. They're not going to interfere. So if you want to use it for yourself, you can do that as well. You can also use it for multiple clients. That's why you have the option to add as many clients as you like. We can also create movements just like we do in the personal workout logger when we search, and it'll create a separate instance of that movement so that when we look at the graphs, we only see our own. But when we log things for our clients, we can see their past weights and their past reps so that we can progress them. And we can see that if I go ahead and do something that I have logged for this client before, I can see the previous sets. This is what we have here. We have our two exercises. Now let's go ahead and save it. And we're going to see a screen we haven't seen before. This is our final screen for the trainer where you're going to create a session. So what we're going to do is we're going to create a session with a unique key. By unique key, I just mean a key that doesn't already exist. So if the person next to you is also training their client and they do client ID 123 as their key, you can't do that because it's going to be a duplicate. It's not going to allow you to. So I recommend just pick something easy to remember for yourself and use it. So we're going to use unique key 123. And you can see your key right here. So if you forget, you don't have to remember what you put. A key point as we jump to the client-side device, you can always force the app to refresh by force closing it and restarting it. It might be that it doesn't immediately update. And so if they can't find it, just go ahead and restart it. We're going to start with a fresh instance here. And we're going to go to log a training session. I already have this menu pulled up. And we get there from going to accept workout as trainee. But I already had this pulled up so that we can go ahead and go straight to looking for unique key 123, find session. We found our session. Make sure this all matches our focus our session here at 12:51. That seems about right. Let's go ahead and tap to download and look at that. We went ahead and we got our side crunches. We've got our abs all lit up here, and we get it just like we normally would. And if this client of yours is connected to EPT Social, they'll be able to post it as their own workout, which I think is really cool because they can share their sessions, they can share their personal workouts and have it all in one spot. We can see our muscle breakdown just like we normally would, and we can go back to home. Now, if I'm the client and maybe I want to go work out on my own, I can see our session in the background. And maybe I want to do a very similar workout. I'm going to go ahead and do my own workout. I can do let's do some side crunches. Well, there's what I did last time with my last session with my trainer. That's fantastic. We're going to go ahead and go back and we can see on the trainer side. So if you're using it and maybe your clients just aren't inclined to use it, they don't have iOS, that's okay, but you want to use it for yourself. Well, let's go ahead and end the session. Client manager, first client. Well, we can see their workouts, which is really neat. These are just some other ones I had done in the past. These are all of their workouts that they've done with me. And if I go ahead and return to home and go all the way back and see my workouts, they're not in here. They're completely separate. We can see that they're two separate databases and nothing interferes. So this is a great resource to keep track of everyone's progress all in one spot. The logging is super quick and easy. It's just a couple taps per set. And you can keep track of everybody's progress, everybody's balances, and everybody's preferences all in one easy spot without having to pay for any fancy services.